And Kenny Sanson are there with him, but Arsenal have not won in their last 4 matches. They certainly need a win today. And so do Manchester United, cruelly hit by injury. No McGrath, Anderson, Duxbury, Gibson, Whiteside, and yesterday defender Billy Garton pulled out. So now 20-year-old Lee Martin and 17-year-old Lee Sharp are their fullbacks, and Ralph Milne returns to the attack. United, though, buoyed up by the fact that Highbury is a pretty happy place for them. They've won on 4 of their last 5 visits. The referee today is Karen Barrett of Coventry. So Arsenal get us away. Taking the goal to our right. Manchester United today in a change strip of all blue. First touch for John Lukic, ever present for Arsenal this season, as indeed he was for last season. Toss. Dixon. Or playing at left back. Milne, formerly with Bristol City and before that with Charlton. The player only half stop. Milne coming in again and picking up Strachan on the right. Hughes is well prisoned in the centre there, but the flag is up. In any case, long before it came through to Mark Hughes, and it's a free kick to Arsenal. Free kick taken then by Lukic. Newcastle. The 17-year-old coolly getting himself out of trouble there. A foul there by Robson on Newcastle, a free kick to Arsenal. And Lee Sharp not 18 until next May. Confrontation there between Robson and Newcastle. Properly the free kick given here to Arsenal, and Marwood will take it. Adams has made a little running towards that near post, but it was well guarded by McClare. Hughes now to Strachan. Lee Martin, the young defender, outside him, and a great chance now. McClare on the run for Manchester United. Oh, and Hughes missed somehow. In fact, it cannoned off a defender and went behind for the corner. But a move that tore Arsenal's defence to shreds, and a great run here by McClare. Played the ball in superbly, and it came off Thomas behind for the corner. When it looked odds on, Mark Hughes giving United the comfort of an early goal. 4 minutes gone. Strachan with a long, long corner. Milne on the far side. Cross coming in, and Lukic goes away. More away. Adams got there before Milne. Strachan. One or two untried members in this United side. It'll be the likes of Strachan and Robson. Hughes on the ball at the moment. That sort of quality that will pull them through. Here's Strachan. Ralph Milne. A touch there from Sharp, almost setting Milne going. Hughes coming defender very well indeed. Donachie. Now Lee Sharp. Torquay as a winger, but he's been playing at fullback early on in the season for Manchester United. Finds McClair there, almost wrinkled that through to Milne. Instead of that, it comes for Michael Thomas. And now a surging run out of midfield by him. He's got two options, and he takes up Alan Smith, who's got Merson on the far side, and Marwood coming in quickly. Thomas as well! Arsenal ahead! Well, Michael Thomas, named by the Arsenal supporters as their player of the year. Alan Smith chips it back nicely to him. Marwood has a go here. It comes off Merson, falls obligingly there for Thomas. Wide of Leighton, and Arsenal are 1-up. Arsenal just at the moment down to 10 men as McClair takes it up. Bold is getting some treatment on the far side, but the gap's filled there by Dixon. And Thomas scores his 5th goal of the season. Merson flicking it on. Smith. Very well challenged though by Donachie. Winterburn. Marwood with the cross. Bruce got it away. Hughes coming deep to try and retrieve it. This is Sharp. Not able to keep it in, no. Arsenal's throw. Adams with the long free kick. It's a touchdown there by Merson. By Smith in the first place. The ball played in there by Marwood, and it was Richardson who knocked it high over the top. Match is being seen right across Scandinavia. And there's maybe a figure right at the back there. Gary Shaw used to play for Aston Villa, now a co-commentator for Denmark, where he's playing. Goes Smith. Nicely down for Marwood. Played down for Merson, and it's another one! 2-0. And United are in deep trouble now. And Arsenal's big spell of 4 games without a win looks as though it might well end here this afternoon. A good movement, finished off by Paul Merson, and Arsenal 2-up with about 17 minutes gone. Manchester United, they've got a long injury list. They started with a lot of spirit, but I wonder now how they're going to hold on to Arsenal in this particular move. Merson, his 6th goal this season. Smith up, touching it on, but Merson couldn't catch it. Sharp. Byrne. And now Norwich. Pearson away down the left flank for him. And a great run again by Thomas, but it might be Smith. 6 inches lower, and Smith would have powered into that one with his header. Goal kick. Pearson's added so much to Arsenal this season with those moves down that left flank and crossing that is normally a little more to Smith's liking than that one. With the free kick. Game of stops and starts at the moment, but in one sense the game, as you can see, but a game really that has never really started for Manchester United. 2 down, now with this free kick. Blackmore behind it. Quickly up front to aim for. Again. Pearson got the other way for Arsenal. Hill. Hughes. It's a good ball there if Morn can get it. Crossed in once more. McClare was almost there. And now it's with Strachan. Offside flag up against Hughes. Slightly better for Manchester United. A few things beginning to move their way. There's certainly a lot of movement up front amongst their attackers. And how they've relied on Mark Hughes in recent weeks. 7 scored in the last 11 games. Where would they have been without him? Fallen apart after that early blast from Arsenal, the 2 goals in the first 17 minutes. Needing something now to pull it round again. And really is a contest needing Manchester United to provide it. Thomas with the touch. Now Smith. Back to Thomas again. Marwood again. In a central midfield position for much of the afternoon, Marwood. Bit too high. Free kick. By Robson. Newcastle, nice ball there, changing the whole shape of that move. And then Dixon finding Newcastle on his way. Stopped well by Bruce. Held up at any rate. Dixon available. Plays the ball for Thomas. Arsenal's throw. Dixon. Newcastle. Smith's underneath this one. Richardson playing it in. Smith might get a touch. Squeezing Manchester United, so little room in which to move there. Back for discipline. It doesn't make it a pretty picture, but it is very effective, and it's umpteen times now that Mark Hughes and company have been caught offside. Dixon then with the free kick. 5 minutes of the first half left. Personal. Smith looking to see what could be on the end of it. And a foul on the goalkeeper. And a free kick for Manchester United. No, that's what he was indicating, but Leighton took the kick, which wasn't a free kick. And Arsenal now beginning to blossom again. Dixon forward. Newcastle. Dixon. Good on this side. Still with Lee Dixon. Looking to get some to the left foot. Safely gathered by Jim Leighton. To Manchester United, Steve Bruce with it. Flicked on well there by McClare, and back by Bold to Luke. Burn, Smith, fouled by him, a free kick to United again. Newcastle. Thomas gone ahead of him. And Dixon. Well charged down though by Sharp. Delightful ball played by Newcastle. And Dixon showing himself a fullback who was eager to join the attack. Stopped that time by the 17-year-old Lee Shaw. Right on half-time, Arsenal with the corner. Brian Marwood with it. Towards Smith and Bold at that near post. Might go anywhere, and in fact Adams had a dig at it. Smith and Bold, I think, were both there having a dig at it as well. Richardson curling it, and saved by Jim Leighton. Half-time whistle. Could have been up in the first couple of minutes, and then found themselves 2 down in 17 minutes when Michael Thomas and Paul Merson scored for Arsenal. And then the game really didn't quite live up to that thundering start until a little flurry there right on half-time. Half-time then here at Highbury. Arsenal 2, Manchester United 0. United then get the second half underway. Really, they've had just one away win in the league all season at Luton. And they're going to need to turn on quite a performance here to make that 2 wins away from home in the league this season. 2-0 down here to Arsenal. There had been signs of some recovery in the Manchester United side. They'd conceded only 2 goals in their previous 4 games, beginning to get a few things together and tightening a few things up. And Arsenal gave themselves 2 goals lead after only 17 minutes. And the man in the middle there at the front row, Alec Ferguson, the problems increase for him. Forcing it through there to Smith and then losing it out. And Strachan taking it up. They've got a bit of bite against it now again, but again United unable to capitalise on a promising-looking move built in the first place by Gordon Strachan. Lineker there looking fairly pensive. A little break from his play in Barcelona. And I would have thought looking in particular at the Arsenal number 9. And then Smith, they were striking partners away back in their Leicester City days, of course. What a man left. And a chance for Marwood. And Merson also somehow failed to force that one home. And Bruce gets it away. Touched by McClare, who is annoyed with the referee for blowing then because his header, although it was a foul because their feet were high, but released Ralph Bill. You can understand the frustration of Brian McClare. Well, Arsenal very nearly 3 up then. After some good work down that flank by Smith. Laid the ball in, and it was crossed by Dixon. And somehow United kept it out. Dixon. Corner given. United shortly bringing on Russell Beardsmore, a 20-year-old defender from Wigan. Smith looked for it, and quite extraordinary that Newcastle right in the 6-yard area there. From that range actually succeeded in heading the ball over the United crossbar. Newcastle with the flick over the top. Lee Martin's going off. One young right back is replaced by another. I've seen him 2 or 3 times this season. He's quite a promising little player, I must say, with a good crosser of the ball. I saw him in his debut. He crossed the ball for an important goal against West Ham up at Old Trafford. And when these two sides met in the Mercantile Credit at Villa Park, it was his cross that enabled Clayton Blackmore to score a spectacular lone goal for Manchester United. But Arsenal won that day 2-1. Richardson, cut out by Strachan. Here go United now. Strachan hoping to get there before Adams. Finds Beardsmore. Good little crosser of the ball, but fancy something more than that. Hughes! And United are back in it. With a little under 10 minutes left. of a finale after the game's brilliant start. So much of it had been undistinguished after that. Now, can Manchester United save themselves? Almost getting it through to Hughes again. Bold, in fact, finding Merson. And now Newcastle. Arnold's in the middle. Thomas is roaring up to the midfield. He's pushed down, and he and McCare are way off the ball, as you can see, away from the referee. The Manchester United players obviously feeling that that was a bit of a con by Newcastle. The referee certainly didn't even look upon it as a penalty. Suddenly this game has come to life. Here's Ralph Milne on the far side as Manchester United go looking for the equaliser. The cross is a poor one, and it's a goal kick. Suddenly looked as though Arsenal were surging away again, and when Newcastle dropped in the penalty area, the referee just didn't want to know about a penalty, and United were incensed when they feel that they've got themselves back into this game, and it could so easily have been thrown beyond their reach again. Instead of it, Strachan. And now McClare. Kept it in. Oh, and Hughes over the top. Arsenal reeling just for a moment. Work by Brian McClare leading up to that. And United are hustling and chasing every possibility now. Beardsmore. Strachan. Winterburn taking it on. Gone past Strachan and Beardsmore. Gets it to Marwood. Just kept in, but Bruce was there. Arsenal's throw. At least the game has come a little more to life now. Thomas. 5 minutes left. Thomas. Richardson. Oh, a good shot. And it flicked off the United defender behind for the corner. Just playing it in to Kevin Richardson. Off Brian Robson behind for the Arsenal corner to be taken by Brian Marwood. Oh, playing it back. Donaghy getting it away. Dixon. It's Bruce. Newcastle. Marwood. Looking to get his good cross in this time. Bruce is there, getting it back. Thomas. Smith. Oh, he's picked up Merson. The ball bounced cruelly for him though, but here he is. Cross comes in, and Bruce getting it away. 3 minutes of the game left now. Dixon back. so Steve Bold held him back. And it looks as though they want to bring on substitute Tony Gill. A moment of high danger this for Arsenal. Robson's behind it, Strachan's in there as well, McClare too, Bruce also, Beards more wide, and the Arsenal wall needing to be alert. And McClare hits it straight into the wall, not once but twice, and the flank is up on the far side as I thought Hughes was going to emerge as the man to pick up the loose ball. And Arsenal wait now while Manchester United make the substitution. Clayton Blackmore goes off. And Tony Gill is on. The defender slotting now into the midfield. Donaghy. McClare trying to get it through for Robson, he was in there. Strachan driving in and it came off the defender behind by Lukic. And that'll be a corner. United won it quickly. Look at them, desperate to get that ball away from Lukic. The time added on for injuries. A last assault by Manchester United. And it's Newcastle getting it away. United throw. No free kick being given. A foul by Winterburn. And they're off the bench there. They want everybody in the blue shirt forward now. Lee Sharp piling the ball in, and it goes behind for the goalkeeper. Suddenly a game that looked as though it improved to produce them nothing. Suddenly Alec Ferguson on the left there, and near the camera, Archie Knox suddenly realised that United might be in for something here. Back to the keeper. A long kick by Leighton. Adams underneath this one, but he only hits it sideways to Strachan. Now with young Beardsmore. There's his cross in. And Lukic's getting it from Gill. A final flurry, but not good enough for Manchester United. Punished for the mistakes in the opening quarter of an hour of the game, when they lost 2 goals to Thomas and Emerson. And then Mark Hughes giving Manchester United that moment of hope 9 minutes from the end. Not really enough to get a point, so they won only one of their last 12. United and Arsenal last get back on the winning run after going 4 without a win. Final score then here at Highbury, it's Arsenal 2, Manchester United 1.
They've had a lot of injuries. They had a weak inside. They had a very good chance in the first minute. I thought if they'd have taken that, it could have been a lot more difficult. After that, we scored 2 good goals, and we went in very comfortable at half-time, 2-0. And I think we were coasting really in the second half. I think we needed a third goal just to finish it off when we hit the post. And I say, if we'd have got that, I think we'd have won very convincingly. But typical football, they scored in the last 10 minutes. And then it sort of gave them more impetus to come forward. And we sort of panicked a little bit, I thought.
There's no doubting about the quality, as I was saying, in the first 15 minutes or so, and you started after 8 minutes with a goal from Michael Thomas.
Yes, one of Mickey's strengths actually is breaking from midfield. And we're having a laugh actually after the game because his left foot is normally for standing on. But he is a quality finisher for a midfield player. Real quality. He's finished it off very well. That doesn't surprise me with Michael. The only thing was it was his left foot. Yes. I think that was a bit of a shock.
And another 20-year-old, of course, scored the second goal for you.
Actually, the second goal started actually with a goal kick for Manchester United. We won a very good challenge in the middle of the park with Kevin Richardson, one good header. Then it was another excellent header by Alan Smith, knocking it down to Brian Marwood. This is where with the quality of pass. Put it through a lovely ball on the edge of the box, and Merson did the rest. Very, very efficient. From an opposition goal kick, 1-2 headers, 1 pass, and a quality finish.
But do you think the signs are there that you have got a championship side here?
Well, when I first got the job 2.5 years ago, my prediction really was to build a side that would challenge for the honours, namely the Championship, the FA Cup and the Littlewoods Cup. And I think in the past 3 seasons we've done that, and I think we've kept everybody reasonably happy at the club. But I think anybody in football, the big prize, the prize is a league championship. That proves that you're the best side over the 38 games and you're the most consistent side. I think this year it is good. There's different teams topping the division, and we're in a lovely little place. But so is Liverpool. And Everton, I think Everton will still be there or thereabouts. There are a few other clubs there, so it's good.
George, thanks a lot.
Pleasure.
Thank you. Well, coming next, leaders Norwich and their remarkable day at Liverpool, the goals from West Ham against Tottenham, and a 6-goal thriller as Newcastle United face Southampton. That's after the break.
Oh, Perrier. Ho, ho, ho.
Good morning, Bob. Here we go.
En Angleterre, occasionnellement le veuve de Bernay. En France, toujours le veuve de Bernay. Vive la France, veuve de Bernay. Et pourquoi pas?
The new Remington Ultimate with the exclusive beard lifter stretches the skin and lifts whiskers other shavers leave behind. The new Remington Microscreen Ultimate shaves as close as a blade and closer than any other electric shaver, or your money back. Test prove it. You know, men over 30 have had certain problems. Not anymore. The Remington Hygienic Clipper for safe, precise trimming of unsightly nose and ear hairs. And for beards, mustaches, and home haircuts, Remington is your grooming expert.
Inside every special box of Weetabix, there's a free E.T. video sticker. There are 8 different scenes to collect that capture all the magic of the blockbusting movie. Well, nearly all the magic.
On with the quick-fire section, fingers on the buzzers. Who was Britain's last coalition Prime Minister? Contestant number 2.
Winston Churchill.
Correct. Gozzers, pinkies, and contestant number 2?
Types of fishing bait.
Correct. Who discovered number 2 again?
Louis Pasteur.
Correct. Where might...
In your ear.
Correct. What?
7.
Huh?
Runner beans.
What?
H2O.
Yeah, I bet he drinks
Carling Black Label.
Your best bet for a fuller flavour.
Carling Black Label.
And welcome back. And now leaders Norwich and their visit to champions Liverpool. The day surely when we should find out just how good Norwich City are. Our reporter up there is Jerry Harrison.
Norwich only 4 points out of the previous 15, started slowly but gained in confidence, with Rosario setting up Robert Fleck here. But he's having a hard time at the moment, no goals for a month. Would that prove costly? Liverpool's manager Kenneth Dalglish missed all this, he was in bed with flu. But the report he'll get will say that his side worked hard but couldn't get the breakthrough which might have calmed those growing Anfield nerves. They've won only twice here this season. And where was Ian Rush in all this? Well, he was back in the side after a hip injury, but when the chance did drop to him from 5 yards, he did the impossible. And his finishing didn't improve in the second half. Good build-up, but the final product not quite vintage Rush. And Norwich have too much going for them these days to squander golden opportunities. 60 minutes, Gunn's massive kick, a flick on, Whelan's dodgy header, and Townsend roaring through in support is onto it. Andy Townsend, his second goal for Norwich, the other was at Old Trafford. But there was half an hour left for Liverpool to throw everything at them, with the Kop baying for blood. The best chance fell to Ian Rush. Mark Bowen coming to the rescue. The final whistle, Norwich have done it. It's worth travelling with them these days. This was their 6th victory away from home this season, leaving Liverpool wondering what's going wrong, and them 2 points clear at the top. Liverpool 0, Norwich 1.
So 1-0 the final score there, and certainly no sign yet of that Norwich bubble bursting. But what about Southampton? They're up amongst the pacemakers as well. And this weekend they were involved in a 6-goal thriller away to Newcastle United. Our reporter is Martin Tyler.
Jim Smith's arrival as Newcastle's manager has certainly stimulated their goal scoring. His first signing, Kevin Brock, setting the tone against Southampton. Past the dive of Tim Flowers, 1-0, 7 minutes gone. But getting things right in the defensive department is clearly going to take much longer. Southampton very consistent these days, full of invigorating young players like the Wallace brothers and Matthew Le Tissier. Le Tissier equalising after 16 minutes with his 9th goal of the season. His 10th arrived 12 minutes later. Matthew Le Tissier from Guernsey, a striker with a special flair. Southampton seemed certain to make off with the 3 points when they made it 3-1 10 minutes into the second half. Rodney Wallace on target this time. Dave Besant beaten again. And the celebration shuffle for the Saints. 5 minutes later, off came Mirandinha, on came Irish international teenager Michael O'Neill. The substitution was sensationally successful. O'Neill finished last season with a flurry of goals. Injuries have lessened his impact since then, but his first goal of this season, 6 minutes after coming on, breathed new life into Newcastle. Newcastle playing now with pride and passion, sustaining a spell of pressure here that had Southampton rocking. Chris Nicholls' team unable to work the ball out of their own half. John Hendry with a deep cross. Rob McDonnell launching himself for the header. Terrific save from Flowers. And in injury time, O'Neill struck again to make it 3-3, to give Newcastle a very precious point. They'd been booed off at half-time. They were cheered off at the end.
So here's the top of the table then. It shows Norwich City 2 points ahead of Arsenal, but 6 ahead of the third club, Millwall. They beat Sheffield Wednesday today, 1-0, another goal from Teddy Sheringham. Derby County are fourth, having won at Coventry. And then come Liverpool and Southampton. Liverpool, as you can see, 8 points now off the lead. Next, it's the big London derby. West Ham United against slowly improving Tottenham. Our reporter, Martin Tyler.
Seasonal spirits aplenty at Upton Park for this London derby. Spurs arriving, their own spirits much higher now, particularly Paul Gascoigne, an entertainer with a rich supply of material. And for the first 20 minutes, it was the Gascoigne show, carving out here the game's first opening for Paul Stewart. Another superb surge from midfield by Gaza. West Ham melting away in front of him. A run almost rounded off with a goal. And at this stage, Gascoigne irresistible. Every Tottenham attack was stemming from him. More splendidly creative play. And finding Gary Mabbott in the clear, Alan McKnight rescuing the Hammers. For Terry Venables, all that was missing in this spell of Spurs supremacy was a goal. And Gascoigne close again to supplying it. He dominated the match until an ankle injury, which left him unable to come out for the second half. Ironically, as West Ham started to emerge from their shell, they fell behind. Leroy Rossini's header down. And the Hammers looking dangerous. But Mabbott sensing the opportunity to counter-attack. A powerful and purposeful break. Supported by Paul Walsh. And he in turn by Chris Waddle. And Mabbott still forward to volley in the half clearance. 1-0 to Tottenham in the 23rd minute. West Ham have had a much-needed upswing in their recent results, and Alvin Martin was soon testing Bobby Mims. Mims played well, despite living now in the shadow of the Norwegian Erik Tortsvedt. But in the second minute of the second half, he was relieved when Liam Brady's aim was just off target. But Tottenham, even without Gascoigne now, continued to create. A good advantage played by referee Darryl Reeves. Walsh's cross, Stewart's header grasped right on the line by McKnight. The game was held up for 3 minutes when police came onto the pitch to quell a disturbance in the terracing. West Ham rightly proud of Upton Park being fence-free. The referee and the police in close liaison and in control. The matter, though, will be reported to the Football Association. Spurs, though, not disrupted by the stoppage. Walsh cleverly freeing Mitchell Thomas. 71 minutes gone, 2-0 to Tottenham. And West Ham dropping now to the bottom of the table. Adding to their disappointment, a late miss by David Kelly on a gloomy day for John Lyle's team. Tottenham's mood, though, much more buoyant. A derby win to take into Christmas.
Well, we're pleased, obviously, because we've had some good results recently, and to follow it up again today with a good performance and a solid win, no goals against. Yeah, we're pleased with that.
It's a good way to come to the end of a year that's been a pretty difficult one all round for Tottenham.
It is. We're just hoping now that the new year will be a little different. Hopefully, anyway.
Does a football manager have any time to enjoy Christmas?
Not really. I mean, it's always been like that. Ever since I've known, you've never really had any time off. You always, in fact, it used to be worse. You used to play perhaps two or three games over Christmas. It's just part of the working week, isn't it, really? I don't want them to enjoy Christmas too much.
You've got 9 days to the next game. Even you might have a drink between now and then.
Oh, I'd certainly have some serious shots at it, yeah. But the best thing, obviously, we can get is another 3 points next week. That would make my Christmas. And I'm sure everybody else and the supporters of the club.
And Spurs really are improving. They've now won 4 of their last 7 league games. The only defeat in that run against Everton. That leaves West Ham in deeper trouble, right at the very bottom. Wimbledon, who played Nottingham Forest this afternoon, also with 13 points. Charlton drew 0-0 at Middlesbrough. Queen's Park Rangers, with new player-manager Trevor Francis, drew 0-0 at home to Everton. And just look at Spurs, now 11th in the table, 8 points clear of the bottom club. Well, I hope you enjoyed the show on a day when Arsenal kept up their chase for the First Division Championship. And remember, not since 1971 has a London side won that championship. And that side, it was Arsenal. From us all, good day.
Now, a surging run out of midfield by him. He's got 2 options and he takes up Alan Smith, who's got Persson on the far side, and Marvin coming in quickly. Thomas as well! Arsenal ahead! Up goes Smith. Empty down for Marvin. Playing down for Persson! And it's another one! 2-0!
Don't miss the Christmas Day edition of Blind Date.
My little chumpy chops. What do? Do you work in Hertfordshire?
Well, I'm a freelance houseplant psychiatrist.
A movie premiere at 5 to 4, The Empire Strikes Back.
I love you.
I know. At 6:05, Save the Children with Michael Crawford. Join the stars for a Christmas spectacular. Christmas at Coronation Street, but Deirdre's disappeared.
Where's she gone, Dad?
I don't know, though. Alcohol, liquor, booze.
It's been 10 years, but we hope our Christmas Day one will be all right on the night again.
For Blue Watch, this Christmas will be one that's not soon forgotten. At 10:25, another audience with Dame Edna. All this for Christmas Day on LWT.
Give him something he really wants this Christmas. Old Spice.
Where shall we go tomorrow? Christmas shopping. If we take the tube to Oxford Circus, we'll avoid the rain, dear.
I'm going to tell you how it's going to be. With Scotch's lifetime guarantee. Take what you want both night and day. Then re-record, not fade away. Re-record, not fade away. Re-record.
You can watch Scotch forever.
Braun Reflex Control. Another Braun innovation. An alarm so simple, you don't even have to touch it to turn it off. A wave of the hand is enough. And if you fall asleep again, Braun Reflex Control.
Mrs. Jones knows what's going on in the world, but she never reads a newspaper. Mr. Jones knows if he's won the pools, even before the sports roundup. Or if he hasn't. So what have the Joneses got that other people don't have? Oracle Teletext, who gives you the edge.
So he strikes like thunderbolt.
Three major Bond movies and the TV premiere of The Goonies. The James Bond film and The Goonies on successive Saturday nights in the new year on LWT.
Now on LWT.